Happy Monday. Hi, everyone. Let's see. It's like it took me so long to be able to get on. This is crazy. Hi. Let me just say hi to all of you. Hi. So glad that you're here. Shana Tova. This thing is not standing upright. Hi. Hi, Doris. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Let's say hello to you here. Let's see. Go live. Doris. Hi. Shana Tova. Happy New Year to everyone. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. Oh, it's working! Hi!
Shanatova,
Hi!
we
Janatova,
miss
how
you.
are
Have a
you?
wonderful year, gorgeous.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for being on here. How are you
I
doing?
miss you.
I miss you too, sweetie. I miss you.
We
I'm going to come
always we
back. I'm going to come
always
back to.
talk about you.
I'm going to come back. How are you guys?
Good, good.
It's good to
We're
see.
getting ready for tonight.
I know. Do you have a lot of people over?
30,
Oh my God! All at your
and
house?
all the family.
It's good
Miss
to.
you.
I miss
Have
you
a
too,
wonderful
Angel.
year.
I miss you too,
See you
Angel.
soon. You
Shana
look
Tova.
gorgeous.
Have a
Love
wonderful
you.
time. Give everybody a big kiss from me.
I will. Bye.
Bye. Bye, honey. Bye. Okay, let's see, honey. You have to like click the little X on your screen so you can X out. Do you see the on the top right? There's a little X. Yeah, there you go. Hi. Hi, everyone. It's so good to be here with all of you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for saying hello. Um, it's Monday, and as promised, until the end of the year, every Monday, unless there's like some holiday happening, I will be on here. Tonight we have a holiday. Tonight is New Year's for those of us for those my Jewish brethren and sisters all over the world. I wish you a happy new year. It's so good to see all of you. I've got a bunch of surprises, but the first thing I want to do is I want to say happy birthday. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. Drink Bacardi or don't drink Bacardi. Drink champagne, Cristal, or whatever it is that you want to drink. There's a good friend of mine who is celebrating a birthday today. So shout out. I'm going to say hello to him in the comments. I don't know if he can make it on because I'm not wearing my glasses. The reason why I want to say a shout out to him because he's an incredibly talented and amazing photographer. He has the ability to capture your spirit and your soul. And it's his birthday today, so help me in wishing him a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Harry! Happy birthday! It's your birthday. Happy birthday! It's your birthday. And I want to say happy birthday to my sister because her birthday is tomorrow. And my little sister, who's not little, who is on her path to becoming a rabbi, I can't even believe it. And I'm in awe and I'm so moved and so touched that, when we come to middle age, those of you guys who are out there, you're starting a whole new experience of learning and living and practicing things that are so outside of the realm of norm. And that's one of the things that I love about entrepreneurs. So Harry, whose birthday, hi Harry, happy birthday. I don't know if you're here, but if you are, he's a photographer and he's incredibly talented. And it's talent doesn't come from like someone telling you, you should go do this, you should go do you find it inside yourself. We find these talents, like my sister's becoming a rabbi. Like I wanted to study hypnotherapy when I was much younger because I had these things that I was experiencing and feeling, and I'm like, where does this come from? Where do these thoughts or these dreams come from? and the reason why I'm mentioning it in this context that I'm mentioning is it's it's our new year. And so when the year starts again, like every day that starts again, every morning, we have an opportunity to be in this unbelievably huge ocean of gratitude. And the work that I do, which is focusing on what's amazing about you, like what is it that only you have, because we are all diamonds on God's seashore, all of us. There is not one that's better or lackluster or one shines brighter. That's not the case. We are all of us, masterpieces in progress. And the thing is that I believe we come into this world with an incredible amount of gifts. And it is up to us to uncover those gifts, to discover, recover, uncover, and then when we see them, claim them, like my sister is doing because she's becoming a rabbi. Like Harry, whose birthday it is today, saying, oh, you know what? I love this and I'm good at it and I'm going to keep doing it. Because the talents that we've been given, like, you don't know, sometimes you'll do something that's amazing and people will go, oh wow, you're really good at that. Like my granddaughter who oh, I don't have it here right now, but my granddaughter, who's an artist, just started painting, and she started painting when she was very young. Singing, any kind of beauty, magic, deliciousness that flows through your fingers, that's so with ease. And a lot of that in my world has been about color and fit and intuition. And so we all have it. And why am I talking about this today when it's Rosh Hashanah? Because we get to have a new experience in a new year. So happy birthday to everyone whose birthday it is today, including my sister and Harry. Everyone who is celebrating Rosh Hashanah, everyone who's getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving and all the holidays that are coming up. The truth is, this is what I feel, that every day is a holiday. Every day is a day to celebrate. Every day is an opportunity to go out into the world from the inner part of who we are, go out into the world and celebrate the magnificence of this human body that we get to live in. And this human body that we get to live in is always getting dressed, always putting on a form of clothing, because wherever you go, there you are. And wherever you go, we don't go naked. So we're always dressed in our second skin. And for those of you who are asking, lots of you are asking behind the scenes, there's lots of questions, but today we're not gonna, I can answer questions here. If you wanna ask a question, go ahead and let's see here. Let me see who's here. Oh my God, this is so cool. Now it's hot in here, so my glasses are getting all like, hold on one second, I gotta see. I just want to say hi to all of you. Hi, thank you for being here. Hi. Oh my God, Harry was on here. Thank you so much. If you have a question, just put it in the chat. I would love to answer it. Maybe I can't answer it right now because it's too small and I can't really read it, but I'll answer it later. So, second skin. This first skin, second skin. Your second skin is constantly talking to your first skin. Clothing is a really important part of who we are. As I said, wherever you go, there you are. We don't go anywhere naked. Now, what are you choosing? And how are you choosing it? And how is your clothing being the frame to who you are rather than being the armor? Because most people choose their clothing because they want to hide something. No, it's like my belly and my booty and my this and my that. No, can't do that. And people can't see that. Hold on one second. I just want to see if there's any questions that I can actually see with my glasses on, but there aren't. So we don't use clothing, most of us don't use clothing as a frame, but it's a tool. It's one of the most powerful tools. You know, we just went to a wedding, and I recognize and I realize that we are constantly celebrating when it's called upon. Like when people say, "Oh, you have to wear a black tie." What does that mean? What does that mean for you? What does it mean for me? What is it? Each individual person, black tie has a different connotation. It has a different meaning. Robert Redford, who just passed, was such a beautifully complex being. Like when he got older, his skin was really complex and leathery. Okay, very different than Cary Grant. Even when Cary Grant got older, his skin wasn't so complex and leathery. So it doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your skin tone is. You are a diamond on God's seashore. You are an individual, beautiful, magnificent masterpiece. And the reason why I started image therapy and brought in all these different pieces of alchemy into this conversation, what's your psychology doing? You know, when I say to you, image therapy is the process of understanding who you are, meaning it's actually, I smuggle consciousness into people's bedrooms and boardrooms one garment at a time. Because the thing that envelops you is the frame around which we can actually show the world a way of our magnificence, how our magnificence shows up without the outfit showing up first. So for example, I can't really do this because then this shows up before I do. We don't want it to show up before you do. We want the outfit to be a harmonious, beautiful frame around this, because when this is in the picture, then people are actually listening to what's coming out of your mouth rather than being distracted to, oh, what is that print? And are those ducks or are those frogs jumping up and down? So we don't want it to be distractive. We want the clothing, the color, and I'm going to show you some colors. We're going to talk about some distinctions of color in here. We want that to be the most harmonious and delicious frame around who you are. So some people say to me, yes, but red is my power color. I'm like, okay, if red's your power color, does it show up before you do? Because if it shows up before you do, not so good. It distracts people rather than listening to you and paying attention to your eyes and to your voice and to who you are in the world. It just goes away because the attention now is on the red suit. And then you leave the event and all people remember is the woman or the man with the whatever, the crazy velvet outfit, or the woman in the red suit, rather than remembering the person that you are. So image therapy is a lot about learning and understanding what is it that's really great for you, not for the world out there. And so it's very specific. And you learn in the process of learning this work, not about other people so much, but first and foremost, you learn about yourself. How tall am I? What's my body shape? What are the best colors on me? Why is this color really great? Like, why does salmon look great on someone? Like, why does, for example, purple and salmon and pink and burgundy look really amazing on olive skin people? Now, those are all distinctions. Here's the distinction. For example, you can have burgundy, you can have a sparkly burgundy, or you can have a flat matte burgundy. And what does that mean? Here we go. You can have bright red, shiny red, see-through red, transparent red, opaque red. But I'm going to show you two burgundies right now. I don't even know if this shows up as burgundy, but this is pretty much burgundy. I know it shows up red on camera. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a cashmere and this is fur. So the fur shows, even though these colors are exactly the same, the fur shows up different because it has texture and it has pile. Okay. This also has pile because it's crushed velvet, but the pile is so flattened in some places that it looks almost shiny and thin, and this just looks fuzzy. So it's not just, oh, that color looks really great on you. It's also, what is the texture doing next to your skin? What is the quality and the weight of the fabric doing next to your skin and on your body? How much of that visual weight can your body carry? So it's all of these questions. It isn't just like, oh, that color looks great. It's how much density does your body carry? How much muscle does your body carry? And equivalent to the proportion of your muscle, that's how clothing needs to be. So when you're very muscular and you carry a lot of density in your body, like muscle density, like you're strong and you're full. So I'm pretty much low to the ground, 5'3", and yet it's all dense and muscle and strong. And okay, so there isn't anything wafy or skinny, or so skinny spaghetti straps, not a great look for me. Thin summer dresses, not a great look. It's not just because it's not a great look on the density of my body, and I'm using myself as an example because there's no one here right now that I can use as an example. It's also that the physicality of the body goes hand in hand with the voice. So if I had a little voice like this, then this would be too big and the hair would be too much. So it's like your voice, it's the sound of your voice connected to the way you look, connected to the proportion, connected to the way you move, connected to how much room are you taking up in the world, how much space is your beingness taking up in the world. And then all of that informs the color, the density of the fabric. Where does the color hit you? How long is your neck? What happens from the side? What do people see when they're sitting next to you, like you're on a date? What does the person see? Does he see dimensionality? Does she see dimensionality? Or is it like a face that's not so dimensional? So we all have different structures, and all of that informs color, fabric, choice of quality, visual weight of the fabric, all of it. And I don't care if you're wearing a t-shirt or a nightgown or an evening gown or a tuxedo or a bathing suit for that matter. All of it gets informed. So let me show you something else. So let me show you some reds. Bright, not quite a fire engine red because there's a lot of orange in this. A lot of orange. Don't know if you can see it, but I did this on purpose because you never know what's happening on camera over there. So cashmere, another visually heavy, weighty piece, and fox. And then here are these scarves that I've been designing and making. Very orange. However, if you see it in real life, it has a lot of red to it. So the distinction here is that this is a very pure pigment red, and this is the same kind of red taken to a lighter level by adding off-white or cream. Now, if I had a paintbrush and a canvas, which is what we used to do, we used to paint colors that we saw in clients' faces and eyes and skin, and that's how we came up with color palettes. We used to, like in the 80s, we used to come up with color palettes until I realized, you know what, if I don't teach you why this red is a good red for you or why it's not a good red for you, what does it have that's too much or too little, then I'm not doing a really good job as an image therapist. I can give you a little tiny swatch and then you can go run out into the world and you can say, oh, I need to match this swatch from 1963. That doesn't really help because you're probably never going to find a color match to that swatch. So I started, I don't know, 25 years ago, I started to say, you know what, if I can teach you what this color is made of, by the way, Here, let me show you. Oh, look, these are our labels. um, this is a scarf that I've designed. My friend Vivian and I'm going to tag her in this video. We are designing. So I've designed these scarves and we're making them. And this is all woven. It's all one piece. Yeah. And whoever gets a mystery box, I don't know, you might have one of these in there. They come in these amazing colors. Some of them come in glitter. Um, they have sparkly threads in them. So there's nothing stitched. This is all woven on a loom. It's all one piece. Look at that. Amazing. Okay. So this is a very lightweight, it's almost sheer. The body isn't quite sheer, but the edges and wherever the lace is sheer. So a person that's lighter in their being, in their voice, in the way they come across. I mean, I don't really have any of that because I'm so much more intense. This would be me, and this would be someone who's a lot lighter in their intensity, in the way they show up in the world. Let me just see. Hold on one second. I wanted to show you guys this one too. There's something happening here. Okay, sorry about that. My phone keeps doing this very funny thing, so stuff keeps showing up. If there's anybody out there and you can see me and you can hear me, would you just like put something in the comment section so that I know that we're still good and we're still live? These are also the scarves that we make. So the reason why I'm showing this to you is because I want you to understand and see, you know, when I say it's not just one thing. So this is the shiny side, and the lace is a two-tone lace from France, absolutely gorgeous. So this is stitched. The other one that I showed you earlier was not stitched. This is custom made. Custom dyed to the lace. Yay! And then, so this is the shiny side, and this is the matte side. I don't even, yeah, I think it shows up on camera. Look at that. So there are people whose skin is very bloomy and shiny and glistening, like children usually have skin like that. And then there are people whose skin is matte and powdery. Now, shiny doesn't always mean oily. Shiny just means healthy glow. We have a healthy glow, and some of the makeup companies are trying to make this healthy glow. It doesn't always work. And then there are people who will only look good in things that are matte. They will not look good in shiny stuff. And you put shiny stuff on them, and it's like, God, that color looks great, but there's something that doesn't work. So take a look. Is it the shininess? Is it the sheerness of the fabric? Does it have enough visual weight? Like, all of these things are things that you can question and ask yourself. And you're trying to have a conversation with yourself. You're in the closet and you're trying to get dressed for the holidays. And what are you doing? Like, is your closet full of clothes and you still have nothing to wear? That's usually what happens with most people before they do this work. And what's interesting about that is that every year, you know, around holiday season, around holiday season in September, October, November, then holiday season in the summer, because there's like weddings coming up, people go into their closets. Their closets are not sacred style sanctuaries. They're not the sacred space of deliciousness where your second skin gets to live in this beautiful space that is clean and gorgeous. But they have trash cans. They are storage units. They are not sacred, beautiful, amazing places that your second skin gets to live in. So people open their closets, all this shit comes at them. You know, your clothes are talking at you because they've been in there for decades and you haven't worn them. You take everything out that's screaming at you, oh, me, and the tags on it, the money you spent that maybe you shouldn't have spent, and the tag is still on it and it's yelling at you. And why did you pay $500 for me and you never worn me and now you don't fit? You have 3 sizes in there. You go through everything, try everything on, you take it all off, your bed is piled high, your closet is empty, and you are still naked. How many times has that happened? All the time. I don't care where I'm teaching this, Germany, France, Australia, it doesn't matter, Vienna. It's happening all over the world, and we all have that. And so coming back to claiming your crown and owning your own body and really understanding what is going on with this masterpiece that I get to live in, that's where it starts. And then from there, you can build learning and understanding, and you can take yourself from bud to blossom through the process of image therapy. And yes, your magical mystery boxes could be the first step. If that's something that interests you, let me know because I want to answer questions. Oh my God, David. Hi, David. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, say hello. It's nice to see all of you. Thank you all for being here. If you have questions and you don't want to share them here, I would love for you to share them here and your comments to share them here because that's the way the world gets to learn. You know, through your questions, other people, and the responses that hopefully I'll be able to give you, other people will learn. Oh, this is how this works. Like I was in a client's closet yesterday, and she's been my client for decades and my friend for even longer. And she said something that was really beautiful and was very touching. We were working and everything in her closet is amazing. She has a whole room that's a closet and everything is very visible. So nothing much is hidden other than maybe the scarves in the drawer, but everything else is out in the open and the hats are on top and it's all gorgeous. And she said something that was very touching to me because many of my clients who've been working with me for over decades still say this. They all still say the same thing. And this is the thing they say. Oh my God, Liana, I am still learning. And it's not just that you are learning. I get to learn when a new client or a new friend or a new person walks into my life where I'm in the store and I'm looking at people. Every human being is a unique, amazing, magnificent masterpiece. So the combination of who you are, your you-ness, is not the combination of somebody else, ever. So when my clients say, oh my God, I'm still learning, I want to say, I'm still learning because every time you walk into my life and something has shifted with you, whether it's your attitude or you've gotten married or divorced or you have grandchildren and your life shifts and changes, inside the blossom of who you are shifts and changes color and changes your hair color like over the years. What happens when your hair color changes? Like people say to me, why don't you dye your hair? I'm like, I'm never going to dye my hair because this is a natural part of the triad of my hair, skin, and eye color. Triad. Hair, skin, eyes. And that is irreplaceable. You know, you don't go out into nature and try to spray paint a tree because you don't like the color. Oh, I think I'm going to change that color. No, we don't do that. We just do it with us. Instead of going, okay, this is what's here. Now, how can I take this beautiful masterpiece in progress and put clothes next to it so that the rest of this masterpiece gets to shine bright? And that's what the process of image therapy is all about. As an image therapist, I provide transformation through the empowerment of the law of style, language, action, and wardrobe of style. And style stands for seek to transform your life every day. And you can. And I know that some people used to say to me, oh, but isn't that a little frivolous? No, it's not frivolous. You are the biggest gift in your life. And wrap that gift in a beautiful, envelop it in beautiful things. You know, we're constantly feeling, we're touching, feeling beings. And so our clothes that are constantly speaking to our second skin, which is constantly speaking to our first skin, is the portal into the emotional way of being in the world. And you can feel it when your shoes don't fit, or something is itching, or a bra is pinching. You know, we become irritable. Don't do that. Show the world the best of who you are by being deliciously comfortable in your own skin and by being deliciously comfortable in your second skin. And so the relationship that we have to all of this is what the path of image therapy is about. And I can't wait to talk to you more. So please make sure to ask your questions in the comments. And what I'd like to know is, first of all, which corner of the universe are you lighting up today? So tell me in the comments. And if you have questions, please let me know what they are. I want to answer them, you know, as best I can here. And if you're too shy, then send me a direct message. Okay, my dears, have a beautiful day. Mwah. I send you lots of love. Shana Tova. Light up the world. Now go. Go make it sparkle. Talk to you soon. Bye.